So Daniel, I didn't want this week's cold open to be mean because everyone's like, Nick, why are you always making fun of Danny? And I'd like to take this opportunity to say that I believe Danny is a very attractive man. Somebody in our comments said, Danny looks like Andrew Garfield. And I was like, about time we got to talk about how pretty Danny is going. But
where's this going?
You have had a tough week.
I've had a tough life,
You
Nick.
have had
a tough week.
Listen, I'm sorry everyone is piling on you, and then you have the audacity to say that the Unreal Engine tech test that Fortnite put out, that's 30 seconds of gameplay where you hit wolves with an axe, wasn't an RPG, and
I got absolutely torn asunder.
Were the 12-year-olds upset or what? You got hit with this man has the Discord accent, which, listen, let's be real. As somebody who's on the Danny doesn't have a lisp train, you might have had a lisp in that video.
I don't know what happened, but they were 100% in the right. I rolled out of bed, recorded that video.
Fortnite is so bad. Fortnite and RPV. You sounded like Kenny.
I had people, I've never, I went through the whole, I went through middle school fine, I went through high school fine.
Yep.
I got, the absolute fucking, 80s sitcom bully treatment.
Oh, yeah,
people
they stuffed you in a locker.
All the comments are like, according to my calculations. And I'm like, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do a video here, guys.
You're just playing it with one hand while trying to record with the other. You're just like, this is just I'm trying to be like, why are you exaggerating? And you are not out of pocket. Also, that's not even the worst thing that's happened to you this week.
What happened?
Well, because
what else happened? I know you're right.
We made the other realization that we have a TikTok page, and if you're listening,
sucks.
And if you're listening,
this sucks so hard.
You should follow the TikTok page. Is where all of our little memeable moments go up. We laugh, you double click, and then the app gets banned in a week, and all of our hard work disappears. But we realized something.
What did we realize?
The beauty of TikTok.
What did I realize?
Is that sometimes your videos do very well, and then sometimes your videos don't do as well, and it's a coin flip. But apparently there's a formula to our TikToks doing well, and it's that in the thumbnail, I'm shown, not you. And so I don't think I don't think
there's any reason to look into it.
No, I don't think.
I don't think there's any reason to call that data.
There's only 40 or so data points, and it's true to the nature every single time that my face means views and yours means.
What does it mean, Nick?
You
know what? I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this. I've compiled only nice comments about my appearance.
Okay, let's do it.
Some of them have you.
Let's do the Danny is pretty. This is Danny is pretty corner.
Here we go. Sam Davis on one of our podcast
Thank
episodes.
Thank you, Sam Davis.
Look at this whole meal named Danny Motta. Thank you, Sam Davis.
Wow.
Maybell Limpin. I aspire to have Nick's impeccable posture. That one's about you.
Okay, I'll take it. I don't need it, but I'll take it.
Kawaii. Those TikTok comments were hilarious. However, respectfully, Danny is hot. Hashtag pro hot Danny.
I think the narrative has gotten skewed where people believe that I am not hashtag pro hot Danny because I am the most ardent supporter of it. But
I just wish it wasn't like this small sect of insurgents.
Listen.
Against the grand scheme of things.
Do you know what you can accomplish with a fervent cult-like following?
I don't want to have to throw a coup against big Danny's ugly.
I think it's about time we started making the movements. I'll start making Molotovs.
Zai, Danny already stroking his hair like seconds into the podcast. LMAO, classic wig arms. Wait a second. Why did I take a screenshot of this?
I think we've gone the wrong way.
Here we go. Matt E, don't laser your arm hair. It is the main reason I find you attractive.
So there is a lid for every pot, baby.
A lot of these are about how hairy my arms are. I was in a dark place when I was taking these screenshots.
They're not even that hairy. As you're taking the screenshots, holding your phone in your hand, looking at your arms, just it's not that bad.
Just shaving one arm.
Fingernails across. But yeah, that's our cold open. Nick's trying to be nicer, and you guys should try as well.
This is you trying to be nicer?
This is me trying to be nicer. I am NC Hammer 23, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Danny have a lot to talk about today, which is why I'm cutting our cold opening a little shorter than it usually runs. But NC Hammer 23 on all of the channels. Please go ahead and follow.
I'm Danny Motta, otherwise known as Jesus Christ!
And that's our guest, Jose, also known as Tropical Joe on all of the platforms.
I'm back, bitches.
Just invading my whole ass space.
Hello there.
How's it going?
Happy to have you here.
It's been a while since I've seen these men in meaning like 24 hours or like 2 weeks. I love this. I love the setup.
Okay, you don't have to get all
Yeah, listen,
I love Jose coming in just like, how's it going, everybody? Danny, you get out of here. You're good.
How about you slide on out of here, Daniel? We do have a little ghetto-licious setup currently. We tried to do 3 mics, and unfortunately, we couldn't figure that out. Then again, we've been trying to figure out how to live stream for what has now been 12 weeks.
Yeah.
And we'll get there eventually, slowly but surely.
What we're gonna do is you'll be our lead vocalist, and Jose and I will be like your little doo-wop background singers. Yeah.
In a world where 3 men discuss the most pressing anime topics.
Speaking of anime topics, though, this week, whole lot going on. Mostly because this week has given us the end of the I believe the winter 2023 has now come to a close. So Blue Lock is over.
Sad news.
Vinland Saga is over. A lot going on. So
My Hero's over.
My Hero is over.
Ended so well. So my bad. Go.
It's a podcast, baby. You can jump in whenever you want.
I loved the My Hero ending. I'm not gonna lie. I loved. I think I liked My Hero more than Blue Lock because it made me cry more.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like where they're going, especially with Deku's story, I know like the manga only people are going to be like, oh, you're missing out. You should read what fucking happens next. I don't care, okay? I'm going to watch the anime.
Wait, what are the manga only people? First, as somebody who's read the manga, but like, what are they saying?
So I got
do
trashed.
the voice again?
Oh my God, you're going to...
It kind of sound like me, though.
No, that's
like, he just like me for real.
And it's happened to me before with like talking about either One Piece or anything like that. Like the people that like read the manga, they're like the manga's always better. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to enjoy it because the animation looks cool. The adaptation actually looks good. Some people told me that actually Dark Deku was adapted better in the show than in the manga, and I was like, yo, that's a reason to watch the anime and not like complain about it online.
It's kind of a toss up because Vigilante Deku is awesome. It's like it is like he is really cool. And the points of like sadness and sorrow feel sadder and like more poignant when you hear like the music.
Right.
And it's animated. So like I cried I think when Uraraka got up on like the ceiling there and was like yelling at everybody like let Deku in. I was just reading it because I've never cried over a manga. I'm just like, because that's just words. Okay. I can make the words as sad as I need to.
Can make words.
Yeah,
I'm the narrator.
They do be words.
Exactly. They do be words.
I feel like, I don't know, I've gotten like teary over a manga, and it's because if you flip to just like a full double page, oh fuck, you're ready for a Pokemon battle.
I went full Ash Ketchum on you.
Yeah.
Right, go.
When you're like, in the heat of the moment, like things are ramping up, then you turn the page and it's a full double page spread of just like Luffy uppercutting somebody or something. Like that, I'll just like sit there and like sink into that page.
Oh
like,
yeah. I call those One Punch Man moments because those happen like very frequently in One Punch Man, where it's just like a 2-page panel of just like a massive sprawling battle or like something very important. Yeah. And like with like Murata's like art style, it's absolutely insane because it's just like hyper detailed. It's really, really cool. So yes, we've gotten the closing of the season, and now that the season is closed, I want to talk about who we thought from like this last season, like our gold medal, our silver medal, our bronze medal. And there wasn't like a whole lot of anime this season, but like out of this like seasons of anime, what are we feeling? What was the best moments of winter 2023? I just want to do like a introspective look back on all of it.
Of all the anime, not just My Hero?
Yeah, of all of it. Yeah, like moments, like moments from like
because,
the 2023 winter anime where we're like, wow.
Because I was gonna say, I agree we should do that.
Yeah.
But what was cool about this season of My Hero is a lot of smaller characters were really shining.
Yes.
Like Deki. That can't be his name, right? Denki? Who's the electric guy?
Denki.
Oh, yeah,
Denki.
Kaminari's the other one. My bad. Good. Yes, you're good.
Denki,
I think it's Denki Kaminari.
Kaminari is the
nope. Kaminari is same person.
Someone has to be qualified here.
It is. I'll be the
Google
guy.
Google is our friend.
Out of three people on this anime podcast here, one of us should know.
Okay, continue.
Great moment. Mirko had a fucking.
You got it.
Denki.
We were both right. We were both right.
Collaboration is key.
Mirko had an incredible like little showcase.
That was so long ago. It feels like a year. Like her kicking the Nomu down and all of that.
Her
and like
Beyblading through the hall.
Beyblading her arms and legs off.
That was great.
I would say, as somebody who was on the baby back bitch Bakugo train, I finally feel like he redeemed himself, especially after that speech. At least to me. me.
Yeah. No, it's just he gets better moments later on. Like this is the beginning of Bakugo's character development arc.
Okay, bet.
And like as you get further into like the war, Bakugo becomes a much more like established character and like actually becomes like somewhat likable. And I've hated Bakugo for a long time, but also Deku's never been my favorite.
Who's your favorite character in My Hero?
Ida.
Okay, bet.
By far and away.
Good, but interesting.
But it's
decision.
just a nice, like, I just love the class rep character. I love just good characters.
It helps that he's like ripped, tall, and looks sick. You know,
He's
like
got-
for
he's
a
got
nerd
engines in
character.
his legs.
Yeah, for a nerd character, he also looks like a fucking Dark Souls knight.
Exactly.
Like,
Dude, his freaking suit is amazing.
yeah,
bro.
it's really good.
Yeah.
Is it bad that my favorite character is a villain?
No, not at all.
Is it?
Stain.
It's not.
Stain was my favorite. I mean,
Give,
complicated.
give Stain a nose. He's my favorite too.
What's going
Honestly,
on with that?
I can't do the no
because
nose.
the thing is that like I didn't they give a lore explanation in season 3 that like he would like as he was trying to figure out his blood quirk he just like self-mutilated. I don't know if he can say
Is that it?
I think I also looked it up once, and there is some answer. Like
Really?
maybe,
We're also the people who didn't know
I'm
what
gonna
UA
Google.
came from.
That's
So like, I don't know.
University Academy High.
I think honestly, just like Ida's character, like backstory, like during the Stain arc is what made me love him. If I had to say my favorite part of the entirety of the winter 2023
That's
season,
even fucking worse.
what is it?
So Stain lost his nose getting in a fight with the vigilante Knuckle Duster who smashed his nose in. That was fucking
That's
crazy.
cool.
That's
He did-
crazy.
He did knuckle dust.
Yeah.
I would say my favorite part of the winter 2023 season, honestly, would probably either be the first episode of Buddy Daddies, just like Miri running around.
First episode.
Miri running around
The
as
worst
the
episode of
mid
Buddy
gunfight,
Daddies.
or episode like the Family Day thing of Buddy Daddies, where like they were like, you haven't gotten there because you're watching it in dub.
Also,
Ouch.
The episode you just described is episode 2 of Buddy Daddies.
Really?
Her running around with the guns going on. Unless you mean
We don't get Miri until episode 2.
no, do you mean at the gala or when Kazuki has her in one arm and Rei in the other arm?
I'm talking about when they kill her dad.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah, that's episode 1.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Oh, well, no.
For
Episode
Okay,
1.
that-
Yeah, yeah.
You see Nick?
Oh, no.
I'm gonna dive over the table
Yeah.
over that.
Oh, spoiler alert.
Yeah. So that's probably been that, or really like Vinland Saga, like watching Thorfinn like have his conversation with Askeladd in like Valhalla, I guess sort of. It's like not actually Valhalla. It was a really cool moment. So like it's been a very understated winter season, and I don't think spring is really all that much better. There's 2 big names coming out in spring.
Whoa, what are you talking
okay,
about?
what this like?
Spring's about
Okay,
a bang.
okay, that's one thing that I wanted to talk about. What is considered like spring anime season?
What's starting in like a week? Like April till June, I believe.
Bro, we got
Bang
Demon
season.
Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. Those are like
No,
the 2 of the biggest.
Jujutsu Kaisen's not till June.
Jujutsu Kaisen's
That's
like
you said June.
No, I said April to June is the spring season.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like those 12, it's like that, it's those 3
weird.
months.
I
That's
thought they
the
were
spring
coming out
season.
next to each other.
No, so
Interesting.
Demon Slayer is coming out like April 5th or April 6th.
Yes.
And
Like a
then
week?
Doctor Stone is coming
Yes,
out, and those are the 2 big ones. And then there's just like a million isekai that nobody gives a shit about, and that's basically it. So like I'm probably gonna watch a couple of like bullshit
you
like
can take the mic
Mashal and Muscles. Mashal and Muscles is coming out, which is like been a massively popular manga for a long time that I've been meaning to read. But that's like kind of my 3. So like I thought this winter season was going to be disappointing, and it really wasn't.
Yeah.
I found a lot of shows I genuinely enjoyed. I got into I liked this season of Vinland Saga more than the Prelude season.
yeah.
Like it's just more grounded.
I actually wanted to get your guys' opinion because we did also get like 2 big events, I would say, in this winter anime season. Did you guys think that the Attack on Titan season 3 part 17,453
I forgot about
was worth the wait?
Absolutely not. For sure not.
No, it's not, and it is. Like it wasn't like it didn't blow me away, but like obviously like the conclusion of Attack on Titan is so epic that it is cool to see. And me and Danny have said it was the best episode that Mappa has done animation wise. There was like 1 or 2 chunky CG moments, but like final moments were sick. Obviously seeing you're good. Obviously seeing like Armin and Annie like have their like romance. It's like kind of stupid, but like the beginning of the rumbling is iconic. It was pretty cool to watch.
It's just an extra long episode though. Like the Hanji bit's cool. And I thought there was one other. Oh, the very end.
The speech, I like the speech moment where like he's talking to all my friends and like, yeah, you guys are at liberty to fuck me up if you can.
Yeah, that's great. It's just Yeah, like I said, it's just an extra long episode, and it took like 6 months. We won't get another for another.
Another
I was
6
so
months.
livid. I
Yeah,
was
it's
so
like,
livid.
and
bro.
also
You were
even
livid.
though
Why?
Because we've been waiting for so long, and at this point, I would rather them do a movie because I mean I've gotten trashed because like not knowing how it ends because of the manga. I would rather if you have a controversy because okay, time wizard.
Okay.
you're
discussed
doing a timeout on yourself.
On yourself,
nobody
yes.
else-
because
No
like,
one's
okay,
jumping in.
context.
You're just so
Nick-
anticipating
yeah.
like other people yelling
Yeah.
at you that you're like,
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing is that like okay, Nick and I have talked about this beforehand, where like I believe this is one of the first like huge anime that is going to have an ending that like the anime canon and the manga canon are like canon to each other or not.
I hate to break it to you, it died.
It died?
That episode killed it.
Okay, bet.
Like it was a possibility. Like it's like when your team is like the 9th seed and then
Okay.
like some other random team loses and you can no longer get into the playoffs.
Okay.
There was a
What the
possibility.
hell are you talking about?
I got that. I'm
You're
full in.
a sweet theater boy.
I'm our demographic. I
My
don't know what you're
sweet,
into.
sweet theater boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically this episode killed the possibility of the manga and the anime being canon to each other with different endings.
Okay.
Because there was like, so what Jose is talking about, to elaborate on it, is there's a couple of key differences between the anime and the manga. Most specifically, like how Eren wakes up in like the first episode, as opposed to like the first chapter of the anime or of the manga, and people kind of like drew those differences together to draw out the facts that there was going to be a different anime and a different manga ending. But unfortunately, it mirrored, like this newest episode mirrored the manga 100%. So
Gotcha.
Okay.
yeah, it's the same thing.
I like, real quick, so we are recording, and this is a video medium.
Yes.
Every now and then, Jose will whisper sweet little nothings into my ear.
Yes. I'm trying to help him with the production.
As if
I'm-
that's not like mid you talking. It's like, you can have the mic whenever you want.
Yeah, like it's very precise mics. Like all right, here, watch. Hey, Jose, if you keep whispering, then it's gonna happen. Yeah, as you can see.
Nobody should agree with Eren. He's a mass murderer.
Well, that's honestly what me and Danny have beaten that point to death on this show, because we've talked about like the true good guys are obviously Hanji, Armin, Levi, like those are the good guys. And seeing the mass like outpouring of support for Eren is always weird. But yeah, I mean that obviously that's something you have to consider when you're talking about the winter 2023 season. Is like, yeah, there was like we got part 7 of the finale of Attack on Titan.
Whatever.
So what I was getting to is like, would you guys rather have it be another special or just like end it with like a movie? Just go full on Demon Slayer, make $1 billion with a movie.
I don't know
and
why
then
they
that's
would.
it.
Here's the thing, they're not going to do that. I just don't know why they
For
would.
no reason.
I don't know why-
It's
like,
just
Finish
gonna
it
be
with a
another.
movie. Just have it at this in IMAX, and I'll pay you $15 to watch
It's
it.
so not hype to know that an hour-long episode is coming out in 6
Yeah.
months. Like, if they were like, yo, a movie is coming out like 3 weeks ago or whatever.
And there's no
That's
reason
hype.
for them not to do it,
Yeah.
because it's not like, it doesn't make the watching experience easier to be like, oh, okay. So like, I understand why Demon Slayer was like, we release Mugen Train and then we release the episodes of Mugen
Yeah.
Train. So you don't have to go from like episode 12 or 24
Yeah,
to
to a
movie
film, yeah.
to back. But like, if we're just dealing in hour-and-a-half episodes already, adding a movie doesn't mean anything.
But it's also like, even then, Demon Slayer turning it into episodes, I thought was overkill. Like, I get that people are like, oh, well, people don't want to go from like episodes to a movie. Fuck them. Like, people
gives a shit?
people can put in a little bit of work.
You can also just put the movie on Crunchyroll.
Yeah,
like, it's not...
you don't want to watch a movie? Why?
Yeah.
How is that harder than watching a show? What are you
watching
talking about?
7 episodes of
Yeah.
a show. All we're doing is saving you the credits.
That's insane. Like, it's so not for the viewer. It's so that, like, Demon Slayer can make more money, like, putting out Mugen Train again via ads or whatever.
That's absolutely
It's
fair.
like
yeah.
so not easier.
So
What?
then a question that I have for you guys that I've been like asking myself is, at least I think everybody is aware that MAPPA is one of the leaders in the animation space within anime.
They're one
right?
of the leaders in enslaving their workers.
That's the thing. Do we feel like the whole milking of Attack on Titan is because they're spread too thin across like Vinland, JJK, Attack on Titan, or is it just
No.
because like they just want to milk it
know.
forever?
I think it's entirely different. I think it's entirely different wings. I don't think the Attack on Titan people talk to the Vinland people, talk to the JJK. Like, those are like, you stay over there and you draw Eren 4,000 times and
Yeah.
then you'll see your daughter. And then like they're just like
Yeah.
other guys drawing Thorfinn 8,000 times.
Okay.
Like it's
Yeah.
so I don't think they
I
talk.
guess so. That's like video games. Like, you have your like publisher and then your developers, like your own little
True.
sections. Like, What the hell is going
We're
on?
currently getting bombed.
Yeah, we're
as
getting
the closest,
shelled right now. Like,
closest I've ever heard an airplane come to our house. That is absolutely nuts.
how crazy would it be to be watching a podcast and then all of a sudden you see a split second of an explosion come in?
That's the survey core dropping on Aaron right
Yeah,
now.
I'm gonna be fully real. I
Christ.
don't think it would get uploaded if we got shelled.
I'd upload that shit. I'd drag my torso over to your thing and press enter.
The clicks. This is great for exposure.
Oh my god, that thumbnail.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah,
incredible.
just like go crazy.
So gold
I
medal.
die
I
literally.
was gonna say.
Like,
Yeah.
gold, bronze, silver.
yeah.
Well, other
Not
way
in that
is
order.
not usually. I mean, if you want to put the bronze higher, that's fantastic. I would say gold for me this season. Controversial, Buddy Daddies. That's been my favorite 12
Like
episodes.
is a moment or just the anime itself?
I'm going just straight animes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Buddy Daddies is probably my gold. Silver is probably my hero. Bronze? Vinland? No.
Wow.
Or Boruto, honestly. Boruto's also been.
Boo and hiss.
Boruto
didn't
has
like
been.
Bleach?
Oh yeah, Bleach. You're so big on Bleach.
You were
That
Bleach?
was not this season at all.
Okay, but
That was not winter season.
Disagree.
What is
That was October.
TYBW.
That came out in October.
Which is
so did My
fall.
Hero.
okay? Fine.
Yes, but that's
seasons-
24 episodes. My Hero has been across 2 different
So
seasons.
was Chainsaw Man not? I guess. Oh no, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to explain?
Okay, chill out.
Don't explain the
Quadrants?
seasons.
Chill
Don't
out.
explain the seasons.
Jose,
to us.
you're up.
Okay, my goal again. I have not watched as many of the anime that these gentlemen have watched over the
Get
season.
the fuck out of
But
here,
I
man.
okay.
You
I would say I'm
hack,
gonna
you
give you.
Mister,
I'm gonna
I
give you
watch
mine.
one anime a week over here.
I'm trying.
Mr. Magic Carpet.
My bronze is it's gonna hurt me because it's my favorite sports anime at the moment. Blue Lock was 3. No, actually, no. Fuck that. Bronze is Spy Family.
Oh yeah.
Not.
That's right.
Fuck you, bro.
fall.
I liked, dude, watching Anya go and get her first Stella was like, it actually made my heart happy. So I'm doing bronze, Spy Family. I don't care what anybody fucking says.
Why are we sitting
silver,
across from anime Reddit over here?
Silver is
Spy
It was
Family.
me. I was the
He's
Discord
our
mod
guest.
the whole time. Yeah.
Silver, Blue Lock. I love Blue Lock. I've been recommended other soccer anime, football anime. What the fuck did I just say? But Blue Lock is Blue Lock was the highlight of my past month, at least watching experience wise. And Gold is my hero, at least for me. I'm not gonna pick Attack on Titan. I think My Hero's season 6 was one of the most gripping emotionally seasons of My Hero that I've seen, probably since season 4. Season 5.
You don't remember.
Don't hurt yourself.
You know, you're 120 episodes in. I don't even remember what seasons correspond
Well,
to what
yeah, no,
episodes.
I can remember the
Lemillion was the
I
closest.
can't.
Lemillion was the closest thing that I got to like excitement over a character.
Hell yeah.
The overhaul season was like it.
See, that's what I say.
4,
I just say
baby.
the overhaul season.
4.
Why do you know that?
Stains 3.
Stains 3.
That makes sense.
4 is overhaul.
when was
5,
Muscular?
5.
4.
4.
He's introduced. in
There's no
4.
way we did Muscular and Overhaul in the same season.
Muscular's
No.
introduced in 4. He fights him at a little camp thing.
I guess. I listen. I'm not in a
Did
position.
they build a
The
goddamn
invasion-
airport next to your house?
I
Nick?
don't
What's
know,
happening?
man. I think we're getting like scouted or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like apparently, like the Civil War started and it's in L.A.
Speaking of Civil Wars, when did they fight at the villa? Was that 5 or 6?
Villa.
I'm gonna need a
The villa.
when
When they
was
invaded.
The, when was the Villa arc?
When did Kaminari do the lightning thing?
Oh,
At the
this
beginning?
recent one, 6
At the beginning.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yes, at
That's
the
the-
beginning. So
the-
at
yeah.
the so
Which
the
was hype.
so yes. So season 5 was Gigantomachia.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
I know
Wait,
the seasons.
Gigantomachia just like running through like all of the different.
Like
That
when
was season 6.
Shigaraki first fucked up Redestro.
Oh,
that was
okay.
season 5.
That's yes.
What was
that's
2?
2
Who's
is
the villain in 2?
No, that was just
That- isn't that
not All Might. Fucking All for One.
No, Stains 2, All for One's 3 then.
Okay, sure.
I don't think any of
Fuck
us
it.
know what we're
Yeah,
talking about, but I
my
believe
gold
it.
is my gold is my hero.
I
Okay.
believe you.
Yeah.
My
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, LAX. Come on, bro.
LAX is not close by. I
I
have
know.
no idea what's happening.
My bronze is going to be Trigun. I can't believe nobody mentioned Trigun.
Wow.
Can't believe
What was the
nobody
last
mentioned
episode you
Trigun.
watched of Trigun?
Oh, Lil
I
Pochita?
forgot this.
That's October. It's okay. It's fall.
Okay, bet.
Yeah,
Reddit.
Chainsaw Man's my anime of the year. Like you're
Okay,
you're
bet.
good on missing that. Trigun, I'm on episode 6, but
Okay.
it's hype. But it's sick
For the dub.
Also,
I think you made it further than me.
The dub is trash. I had to switch back.
Is it actually?
It's really bad. The voice actors are doing well, but the writing sucks.
They're just like, I'm the Vash Stampede. And you're like, I'm going to kill myself.
I forget. I had an example at one point, but I remember like some character just had a nonsense response in a conversation, and I was like, this is garbage. I just walked outside on a Tuesday and watched a man take out my trash.
Yeah.
Like, what is this? So I switched over, and the sub is just written better.
Yeah.
Which is so weird. I've never
You would
experienced
think
that.
like we've already translated it.
Yeah.
Just
say the words.
Just
guys.
say the words.
Yeah.
Just like read the sub out loud.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that hard of a
It was
concept.
very strange, but I also love Studio Orange, who made Beastars and animated Trigun.
They are like literally the cutting edge in CG. Like it's insane.
Unbelievable. Trigun's animation is like unreal. Have you seen it, Trigun Stampede?
No, but I recently talked to Nick because I started watching Fire Force, and I love the balance between CG or at least the little parts of CG that
There's
I got.
no
like,
CG in Fire Force. What are you talking about?
I'm sure there's a bit.
In the first episode, I saw a little bit. In the
Really?
first train station, like the moving of the train.
Yeah,
like,
the train.
Oh well, yeah.
Not on the
No
actual
CG.
characters, but like when he's flying it, when he's
very
flying into
hand-drawn.
like the first train, the train. There's like CGI moments where like you can see basically the 3D like parallax effect and shit like that. I like that part. So I have not watched Trigun, unfortunately, but I will add it to my list.
You like The Mandalorian, right?
I fucking love The Mandalorian.
You'll like Trigun.
Okay, but
It's a
the
western.
same thing.
It's a space
Yeah.
western.
It is a space western.
love
It's
that.
like if Cowboy Bebop was like more violent yet less violent. It's weird.
Edgier and a little more bombastic.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's
I
less
think-
noir, more banging.
Yeah. It's sick. It's really cool. Fire Force bangs, and we will talk about that
Yes.
more. My silver is My Hero, I think. For all the reasons we've talked about, My Hero's rad. I'm more caught up on that than Trigun. Blue Lock's my number one. Blue Lock is so sick.
Dude,
Blue
clip
Lock-
that.
I'm not
clip
saying-
that.
I'm not saying it's not
Also, Blue Lock dub goes really hard. Goes super hard.
Isn't okay?
I saw the
is
Gaudium moment.
Yeah.
Did you see the Gaudium when it was like Rin was closing in? He was like, "No, Rin's gonna overtake me," and then he's like, "Got him," and he like stops.
No,
you didn't see that?
I don't know what that is.
I watch it in sub, and even I knew the
There's
Gaudium
like so
moment.
many plot twists, and I love that. I don't love when the heroes lose in the long run, but I love it when they're thrown to the ground and like you have to climb from the fucking bottom. So every time that Rin like actually outsmarted Isagi, felt like that moment of like you gotta climb from the fucking bottom to get your shit.
I love
recognized.
how everyone is psychotic a little,
Yes.
like at least a little. And I also
Bachira's
love
crazy as fuck.
Bachira
too.
is so crazy.
Less crazy now. He abandoned his demon. He doesn't talk to an imaginary friend anymore. It's a step in the right direction.
I also love like the voice actors go so hard, and also it's funny like because everyone's got this like Danganronpa-esque like edge where they're all kind of nuts, but they're also still playing soccer or football. They're still
Soccer.
but they're still playing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Born and raised in the USA, baby. What is a kilometer? I have no idea.
But they're still playing a sport, so you'll have moments where they're like, with this next shot, I'll take your whole career.
Yeah.
Whoops, missed. All right, guys, let's run it back. Sorry about that. Might be like it's still a fun little game that they're playing.
So I was gonna say I was talking to Danny off camera, on this camera at least, that I saw Blue Lock with some of my friends who did play competitive football in Central and South America, and they were like, I love the fact that we're going into the intricacies of the sport when it comes to like positioning, spacing, and like outsmarting your opponent, because it is kind of like a chess game, even though there's a lot of physicality to it. But the conversations are just like so fucking crazy that like, I'm gonna tackle you to end every single hope you have of reaching final selection. And I'm like, bro, this is not that deep, okay? Like you're
I'll
still playing.
devour you.
Yeah, you're still having fun. And again, like they set up the stakes for that final match so perfectly. Yeah. That for them to get like waxed at the end by the World 5, that I loved it. So yes, I agree with Blue Lock at gold, even though he doesn't have it at gold.
Blue Lock's so good. Nobody had Trigun. That was wild to me.
It was good. I just only watched the first 4 episodes, and it was kind of like Nier, where I was just like, I have too much going on anime-wise right now. I was like, I just don't have the time.
Buddy Daddies?
I would drop every other show this season to watch Buddy
my
Daddies again.
God.
It is the only show
gold.
Dorothy has been like actively been like, can we watch that together? And I was like, fucking yeah.
That doesn't mean
Absolutely.
nothing. That doesn't mean anything.
That means everything to me.
Did she watch Call of the Night with us when we watched? No.
No,
I don't think so.
Oh,
she wouldn't have liked it.
Speaking of Dorothy, so my mom is downstairs.
Yes, she
currently.
is.
She's
I met Mama
staying
Motta.
over.
She saw me in my best.
She's cool.
Yeah, she saw Nick in a pink
Maid costume.
dress.
Yep.
So that was an
Seductively
interesting-
speaking to a camera. You'll understand that reference if you go ahead and click our join button on YouTube.
Yeah. But she was wondering, because we forgot to talk about it last episode, who won the race between you and Dorothy for $1,000.
It wasn't a race. It was and it wasn't.
It's a race.
It
It's
was
a literal race.
It was a race against herself. And so, for those of you who haven't seen the most recent episode, me and Dorothy had a bet, and she believed, as a former athlete, she could, to this day, still run an 8-minute mile. And you know what? Honestly, she came close-ish. She ran a 9.5-minute mile.
Wow.
So I decided, the good boyfriend that I am.
She might as well be a corpse.
Listen, there's actually a funny bit to that, but so I decided, good boyfriend that I am, I was like, hey, just take me out to dinner, you know? You don't have to pay me $1,000. So, good guy, Nick.
Wow, what a sweetheart. She doesn't have to pay you $1,000.
The reason-
She can't run a superhuman mile.
Oh, super. 8 minutes is
8
not,
minutes
first
is not
off,
superhuman.
I would like to
Anything
say,
under half an hour is
I would like
out
to
of
say,
my range.
I would like to say, was not my idea. First off, she was like, I can run an 8-minute mile. I was like, the fuck you can. And she was like, let's put money on it.
What can you run a mile in?
I actually run like 3 miles probably every day now because I'm getting like really into. I have two weddings.
That's
I have two
not
weddings.
fucking fair. You have
But
two
but no,
weddings.
but yeah.
What
He's
does
getting
that
married
do with
twice. It's
anything?
Mormon.
Yeah, no.
goddamn.
So two of my friends are getting married, and then like they're all getting married in like a week, like a 2 weeks.
And you're
spread
running
out.
there?
No,
Yeah.
I would have to run over the ocean, and I'm not fucking like
Flash?
I'm not the Flash. So
works as well.
Or Dash.
or
That's
I was gonna say
yeah,
Dash
yeah, that's
from
what
the
I meant.
Incredibles. You get me. You get
I could
me.
do an anime reference.
Correct. Yes. But I was gonna say that I've been basically like doing Orange Theory for like 2 months straight every day now, and I'm running in class. You can basically run between like 1.5 miles to 3 miles. I would say running like a fast mile is like anything like below 6:30. It's like a good, yeah. It's like a fast mile.
Wow. That's also, but like, I should have known considering you have 2 fucking airbags for ass cheeks.
Yeah, correct.
Jose has the most insane dumpster I've ever seen in my life.
I don't think I've run 6:30 like in the wild, meaning like in the actual street.
Yeah.
I think I can do 7 minute.
In the street.
Yeah, because like it's way different than doing it on a treadmill. Because on the
Right,
treadmill
yeah,
you just
for
like
sure.
press the shit and you
There's
just keep
no
going. There's no
incline and
incline
shit,
unless you
yeah.
do incline, which would mean you're fucking insane. But I would say 8 is not superhuman. 8 is like a solid pace.
That is
It's
just so average.
That's just like average.
Painfully average
I'm gonna
to
need
run an
like
8-minute mile.
I'm gonna need 6 huskies attached to like a
Yeah.
sled to get me past
Get
like
jet-
half a mile.
jet
Yeah.
attached to your back there. Yeah, so she did it at 9:30, but she was like, I want to do it when the sun's down. I want to be as cold as possible so I don't get sweaty. Got very sweaty,
Right.
and it was cold. So she got deeply ill.
Damn.
Like immediately. Was in the car just like
Just shaking and green.
like
yeah.
literally. And she was just like coughing for like the next 4 days. And I was like, you know what, babe? You don't have to pay me $1,000.
Wow, what a
Yeah.
sweet, what a gentleman.
She was just like in her in the blanket, like on our couch, just like, I don't feel good. She was like, she's like, I'm never gonna exercise again. I was
Oh
like,
my
that is
God.
not what we were trying to get out of this. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
That's a good lesson in my book.
Never exercise ever again. I would hate to see you break the 100-step-a-day mark, honestly. That would be terrifying to me.
I would never.
I
I could
honestly-
never. I would never.
And you should stick to that.
Yeah.
So back to anime-related things.
What, Jose?
I was gonna say to the people that love to put Danny on a pedestal on how good looking he is, his eyes are so beautiful. He just stared at me.
Show me them.
We just literally
Find
had a
me these
first
people.
segment.
Please!
The
Please, I
first
need
segment
this.
of the show was reading people's comments and saying like, "What a snack Danny is." And I was like, "Wow, the eyes."
So the reason that happened is because everybody on the internet hilariously mean to Daniel. Daniel
They've
just
been railing into my arms out, and I've never, until I started this podcast.
But self-conscious about your arms.
you shave your arms, right? I can tell.
Yeah, I shave every part of my body.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? And until I joined this podcast, I've never gotten anything but nice comments. Now everyone's like, I'll do a video with my arms in, and people are like, oh, who let Bigfoot loose? Oh,
Got the beast titan opening packages over
yeah,
here.
full
so
moon must
fucking-
be out.
That's so mean.
What the hell?
It also doesn't help that all of our cold opens are usually me bringing up the things that people have said mean about Danny. And I've been trying to move away from it because, like I said, I'm on Team Pretty Danny. But unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't always happen for me.
I told Sarah, and I was like, yeah, everybody's bullying me about my arm hair. And I was like, but you find it sexy. You like my arm hair? And she was like, no, I don't. And I was like, Sarah, I need this. Yeah,
Sarah, I need this.
I was like, you are misreading this phone call. This is a cry for help.
Meanwhile, Sarah's logging into her burner
Yeah.
like Danny needs to shave.
She's got
like,
bots running. Like,
Oh my god.
just like auto-generating like werewolf plus Danny captions.
Yeah.
I would love that. Did you have one?
I was just gonna say now, Nick and Jose, you are podcast veterans.
We slightly, yes.
We are, yeah.
We are.
We ran the
Yeah.
Week Weekly for
had a
almost
podcast
50
together.
episodes. Well, no, it was probably about a year.
It was like a year and 2 months.
It's a year and some change?
Yeah. It was a
God,
while.
yeah. So we ran the Week Weekly for a long time.
Yeah.
And then I just, was like, I need to let my freak flag fly.
Yeah.
YouTube was going kind of crazy at the moment, and I was like, I don't want to talk about
Anything else other than anime?
the Hawkeye show.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah. Makes sense. And again, like that again, shout out to the Week Weekly. It's like it's definitely got its place, but like at least for Nick, I don't think it fit his.
It didn't fit my agenda.
Yeah, his agenda of like how he wanted to structure his days. Because like if we're talking about like the Mandalorian or the Bad Batch or something, and he's like, I really want to talk about the anime that are like crushing right now, and I totally feel that. Like I totally understand that. I just like totally understood why he had to step away. But yeah, podcasting is super cool. It's a great way to get to know people.
Right.
Because holding a conversation with somebody for like an hour, 2 hours, and stuff like that, it does teach you a lot about how the other person thinks, how they consume media, and especially with anime that has like such variety and how it makes you feel, you can definitely tell a lot about a person
For sure.
based on how they consume their media.
For sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it was fun.
Deep.
But like now,
Yeah.
but now
I
we have
never thought
this,
about
and
that.
you and me
That's
get to
sick.
yell about anime and like bullshit all the time.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
the greatest mistake of my life.
I love this fucking show. Like this is the highlight. I look forward to making all my content. Incredibly blessed. I look forward to Thursdays. I love doing this shit, man. It's so
Thirsty
much fun.
Thursdays?
Absolutely. So if I could speak on something, because we're covering so much anime today, it's making me very uncomfortable actually.
Okay.
But like a lot of things happen.
Usually we just talk about cereal and underwear.
And honestly, that was what we started with, and I think we need to return to our roots a little bit.
No underwear. Fuck Danny.
Oh, I forgot. Get over
Fuck
there.
Danny.
Get fucking
No,
wheel
you'd
your
be out
way
of
over
frame.
there.
I'll be out of frame. That's true.
Oh,
Fuck that.
Oh, I
production.
forgot that you're Team Commando. That's
Absolutely, he's
boring.
Team Commando.
Dude,
Absolutely
after
Let it hang
horrible.
out,
we
baby.
spent like 8 months of like in freaking like house jail through the panini.
Months. I guess you were in Texas.
No. I was in Puerto Rico, and like they were really strict about
Oh,
the they were really strict about, but that actually helped a lot. They were really strict about the curfews. So I literally spent like close to 8 months just like free balling, bro.
You two are gonna have
spent
balls
the last-
dragging against the
I
pavement.
spent the last 26 years of my life free balling. Think I give a shit? Also, there's no way they don't have a surgery that like, take a little
Also,
skin off the
it
side.
It doesn't mean you don't wear anything. I wore shorts. Like they were.
What
they were
is
packed
that
together.
hugging?
Nothing.
That's hugging
They-
nothing.
I
I'm
wear
sorry.
comfy
I need
shorts.
my life to be so structured at all points that I need my balls tucked up into me.
God, I got the scrotum of a toddler, and let me tell you,
Why
when we're
would you
all
want that?
60, when we're all 60,
That sounds like a you problem.
I'm gonna be wheeling and dealing in the nursing home.
What do you mean wheel it? What, your scrotum?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yoo-hoo,
I'm assuming-
Gertrude.
yeah.
I think Sarah's dead at this
Come
point.
walk
Yeah.
over.
What is Sarah's making it to what, 55? Like, why are you in a nursing home at 60?
Listen.
How fucking early did you lose it?
You know the way I eat. You know how many steps I take each day.
Danny.
Yeah, I'll be lucky to make it to 50.
The senile 42-year-old. well-known age to lose it.
Yeah, my exclusive Raisin Bran diet's gonna catch up with me one
Listen,
day.
all I'm saying is, I already have hair plugs. There's more surgery coming on the way. I don't know what it is yet, but if it's fucking sucking in the boys a little bit, you prude. There's nothing wrong with that.
Just slurp up
what
your
other
sack.
sound do you want me to make in
What
regards?
was the topic you wanted to talk about?
So I think there's a lot that's going on in anime this week, like an absolutely insane amount. Me and Dorothy, by the way, watched Legend of Hiei, or Legend of Hiei, I believe it was. Chinese movie, like original anime movie. So goddamn good. If you haven't seen it, it's available on YouTube and Amazon Prime. Watch it in Chinese. It's got subtitles. The English dub is horrifically bad. But neither of you have heard of it, so we're not going to talk about it.
I have 2 questions.
Well, I have a thing that we're going to talk about.
Go.
So shut your whore mouth.
Yeah.
Naruto got...
We need to get better at our guest etiquette.
No!
No, you can tell me to shut the fuck up. That's fine.
God.
Naruto got an Akatsuki manga trailer.
Naruto got an Akatsuki manga trailer.
So
what
they're
are you
doing
talking about?
like, so for the last year and a half, Naruto's been like, oh, it's been 20 years since Naruto came out, even though we're like 2 years beyond it now. And they're like, we're dropping a promotional video. And the promotional video was just manga. It was like a manga spliced together of all of the Akatsuki. People believe it's a little rumbling of the Akatsuki getting its own manga.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Do they all die by the end of Shippuden, though? I would assume.
Yes,
It's got to be pre.
Every
like,
single one of them dies.
Yeah.
But they have a light novel.
Got you.
And that light novel is called the Akatsuki Hiden. It tells like individual stories of all of the Akatsuki duos.
Prequels?
Sort of. I mean, like, there can't be sequels, you know?
So,
like,
yes.
they're in the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like everything that they were like, it's like tales of what they did while in the Akatsuki, basically.
Gotcha. Nice. More filler. That's so exciting.
No, well, I mean, like, you think anybody...
That's just what Naruto needs.
You think anybody would complain about the Akatsuki coming back?
No. Me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
The person who didn't finish Shippuden?
If they came back, that's new shit at least.
Correct.
All Naruto
What, are they gonna
is
get
revived?
filler?
Naruto is borderline more filler than the canon.
Are we talking about Boruto or Naruto?
Also, yes, they can get revived. That's like an
The
actual
idea. You
thing
can
that
kill a man, you
happens.
cannot kill the idea. Boom. Fuck you.
Edo Tensei is largely frowned upon nowadays.
What about Motta?
Dead?
Literally revived.
Well, but he's dead now.
Now?
You would know if you finished
was
the
dead
war.
once.
Sir?
He was dead once, died a second time.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually died like 3 times because you released Edo Tensei in himself. It was a whole
Not
thing.
crazy to think the Akatsuki could come back.
I mean, like maybe there's a possibility they'll like revive him, although that'd be ridiculous though. There's like it's just like there's like a standing tradition where like they've already made 2 light novels into manga. So like I think why patch together all of this like Akatsuki manga panels if you're not gonna like make a manga out of the light novel,
Right?
Especially because in the end they focus on Itachi and Sasuke's relationship, and that's the overarching theme of Akatsuki Hiden.
Gotcha.
So
So filler. That's super exciting. I can't wait.
you are the Grinch.
I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
are-
I
He's
can't wait.
actually the opposite of the Grinch.
I'm
I feel
Santa,
like
bitch.
You are the Grinch.
How am I the Grinch? I'm telling
I'm
people
just putting chaos here.
I'm telling people
You're the fucking Grinch.
that there's a possibility more Naruto coming, a manga that could possibly get animated. You get more Akatsuki. It's everyone's favorite characters.
I can't wait to put those episodes into the skip list.
Would you rather
look for the
have
canon.
the
in the filler list that you
The
make?
filler list.
Would you rather have the Akatsuki manga be animated, or would you rather have the remastered Naruto scenes? Like, would you rather have like the best fights in Naruto just like remastered, like we saw
We
at the
already got
beginning?
that.
No,
We got a 9-minute video of it.
but I mean the whole
You want the
thing.
whole
Whole
thing?
episodes?
You want like all of Naruto and
For sure,
Sasuke in
for
2022? Well, I mean,
What
we're getting
would you prefer? That's just a question.
probably
I would
Akatsuki Hiden.
I
Honestly,
would love
Also,
a Naruto remake.
Technically,
Oh, boy.
I want to tell you this:
What is
light,
this?
light novels are canon, so it wouldn't be filler.
Okay, bet.
It wouldn't be filler. That's all I'm saying. Is it wouldn't be filler. Light novels
It'd just
are
be
as canon as the manga.
Adding to the 70%.
And,
filler.
Yeah, exactly.
and if they made the light novels into manga, it would be canon. It would be manga canon.
It doesn't matter if it's not canon. I hate this idea that filler means non-canon.
Okay.
Filler means a waste of time. Filler means like
How dare you?
filler means
Okay, so is Kakashi's backstory a waste of time because it's not about Naruto?
no.
Kakashi's daddy though.
That's not agreed. That's not
Is
filler.
Itachi's backstory filler?
Backstories aren't filler because it adds new information. But if this is like the Akatsuki like going on some nonsense side mission,
Well,
what?
the overarching theme of Akatsuki Hiden, the last line in Akatsuki Hiden is the Akatsuki were humans and also shinobi. They had family and loved ones
So
as
is
well.
that the point of
The point of
Hiden?
Akatsuki Hiden is to
Okay.
humanize the Akatsuki.
Then that is enough if it's good. If it's good, then
And
that'll
you
be
just
enough.
came out filler guns blazing.
I'm
Like,
sick of this like backpedaling in Naruto.
what do you? Okay, well, yeah. I mean, that is one of the biggest problems with Naruto is the fact that it like,
Christ.
like people literally like sometimes complain that like Naruto is an ever branching timeline where it's like there's obviously there's the story,
It's
but
like it's like when they're explaining time travel in Marvel and there's this fucking like web of shit. You were ready with the Doctor Strange hands too.
No,
I
this
would
was
say
this was
Cone. Yeah. I would say it's closer. That's great for audio listeners, us just doing hand signs. But I would say it's closer to the
Not
way that
rare
like
for
some
this
people.
podcast either.
Yeah, I would say like it's closer to the way people play Skyrim. Is like there's the main storyline,
Okay.
and you'll go around with the main storyline, and then it's like that quest looks interesting, and then you like go follow that quest to its completion. So like you learn about every character you meet, and then you come back to the main storyline. You learn how that character like played into the greater fabric of Naruto. And like some people don't like that, but like I think the Akatsuki getting that fleshed out story would be really cool because like there's humanizing moments for Kisame and Itachi, finding out how loyal they were to each other. You learn more about Hidan's religion. You learn more of that, like, I mean, not really a lot about Kakuzu, he's a piece of shit, but like still really cool.
We'll see.
It may
We'll
not
see
even
if
happen.
it's filler.
It's just a promotional video. Like this is just like my theory.
Right.
But like Naruto's been releasing a lot of new content recently, and also Boruto's on hiatus for 7 months now.
Right.
And that's also massive news.
Yeah.
Like Boruto Part 1 finished.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What a fucking, how long? Like a 10-year part 1?
293 episodes. It took 6 years.
Catch up, Attack on Titan.
Well, yeah,
Jesus.
Hey, at least they're putting out content.
Yeah.
Like at least content's coming out. They're taking 7 months off. It's kind of weird though, because they ended on chapter 68 of the manga. Chapter 80 is where the time skip is.
Right.
So they're gonna come back
And then time skip halfway through.
and then time skip halfway through part 2.
Yeah.
Which makes no goddamn sense.
That's hype. Keeps up momentum, I suppose.
But the problem
if it
is,
stays canon stuff.
but Boruto's a monthly manga. It has a weekly anime. We've been over this. We talked
Yeah.
about how Boruto
We
should
talk
be
about this
seasonal.
almost every episode.
But the thing is, chapter 80, so even if it comes back in October, which is when it's hypothesized to come back, that would only put the manga 6 chapters ahead,
Okay.
which is a problem because that's not enough buffer.
Nick, I don't know how many more episodes we can do of you breaking down the Boruto schedule math
All I'm saying-
at me.
They should have waited. They should have waited to have the time skip in a cohesive spot where we could get like 2 years.
They should have done a lot of things.
They should
It's
have
a
done a
mess.
lot of things. They
It's
have
a
done a lot
goddamn
of
mess.
things. That's the big thing, is they have done a lot of things. And then more information. We also got a Black Clover movie trailer, which
Yeah.
looks good and is coming to Netflix later this year.
I know, I gotta catch up with Black Clover.
I was gonna say, speaking of trailers, what did we think about the Solo Leveling trailer?
Oh, we talked about last week. It was
Okay,
it was good. No, don't worry about it.
What did you think about it?
Yeah.
I liked it. I have not fully read the manhwa. I bought it because of Nick. Actually, I bought it with Nick for the first time.
Did
So
you buy the
thank you.
first or the
I have the
five-pack
first
thing?
first four
Nice.
volumes, compendiums, however you want to call them.
Compendiums?
In comics they're called compendiums. You have
You
if
never
you
heard
have
of a compendium?
No, that's,
You have.
basically Berserk
You
is
have
a
the
that's a
Berserks.
compendium.
that's a compendium?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an omnibus. That's a
omnibus,
compendium.
yeah.
What the fuck is it omnibus?
An omnibus is the entire story. So if I
No, an
for example,
omnibus is a superpowered bus that kicks the shit out of
It's
villains.
multiple buses.
Yeah, with the power of its like extending stop sign. Like
Yeah.
that's what the
That's a
omnibus is.
Viltrumite bus.
Exactly. Yeah.
So for example, you have you seen the One Piece, like one full book of One Piece? That would be like an omnibus of
didn't
One
see that?
Piece.
That's a thing.
An
Somebody-
artist
yeah, yeah.
made like a ginormous every chapter in one thing. You
Everything.
can't open it. It literally doesn't.
Yeah, how
open.
would
Like you can open it, but like it's meant to be an art piece, and like Oda was like, "That's fucking cool." But I'm like, that. I mean, he
It's
did
like
get
the
sued.
meme. It's like the meme with a huge book and there's
Yeah.
like it's like opened and you
Yeah,
get it.
it's like the
verbal
entire,
meme.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
it's
Uncle
the
Corner.
entirety
Yeah,
of One
yeah.
Piece.
I
Like it's
like-
the One Piece.
Look at this insight we got from having a comic book boy here.
Yes. Another. Yeah. So Solo Leveling was good. The other question that I had is, how did we feel about Cyberpunk Edge Runners winning Anime of the Year?
It was. I think
talk
we
about that
were
too?
both
We
surprised.
did, but we
Fuck,
will again.
okay.
We'll do it
Yeah,
again with you.
no.
You're here. That's what makes it different.
Exactly. We were both surprised. We were because like
Do your fucking research next time.
Jesus
Jose.
Christ, you watched the fucking show.
I love you guys. I watch all the clips. I haven't watched the full show. I'm sorry. I will.
Okay,
I will.
so
now.
much content.
It is so much. Actually, we put out a good amount. Actually, yeah, we really
Yeah,
do.
okay.
I think it was deserved. I just think there was other people it could have gone to. I mean, I think I voted. Who did I vote for? I don't
We had to
remember.
bring it
I don't
up
remember
last
either.
time.
Yeah.
It was slower. Ranking Kings Part 2?
I think about
Is that
Ranking
yours?
of Kings Part 2 is what I
There's
voted
Spy
for.
Family. I think Demon
Attack
Slayer.
on Titan was up there.
Attack on Titan and
Demon
Demon Slayer.
Slayer.
Yeah.
And then there was also Licorice Recoil.
Yeah, Licorice Recoil, which
Yeah.
we have to watch. I thought I wasn't angry. Like I understood it. Demon Slayer is like my favorite anime.
Oh fuck! It was playing against Demon Slayer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Demon Slayer is like my favorite anime currently, and next to Chainsaw Man, which really fucking blew me away. But Cyberpunk didn't piss me off. It didn't upset me. I was like,
It was good.
I
The
loved
score
it.
was
I
gorgeous.
loved it.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's a win. I was like, good for them. Good for
Yeah.
Edge Runners. It was really good. The voice acting was
It brought
great.
Cyberpunk back.
It brought
for, like,
Cyberpunk back to
Yeah.
life in a
Yeah.
huge way.
It got me to download it again.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered Cyberpunk like the fucking fool
So did
was.
I.
Like
I
a
got the
fool.
refund, baby.
Oh my
I got
God.
the refund.
I played it too long. I was
Yeah.
I was a sucker. Like
my God, dude,
I
I was
played
so
like
pissed.
3 hours of it, which is just over the refund
Yeah.
thing,
Yep.
and then never played it again.
God damn it.
And then it got me to re-download it and not play it.
Well, they also fixed it.
Yeah.
Like they fixed a lot of
But
things about
it's
it.
just so ugly. I can't get over the graphics.
Even now that you've re-downloaded it?
yeah,
Really?
it's just the graphics.
Are
like
you playing it on PC or console?
PC.
And
Oh,
are you not
shit.
It's just an ugly looking game. Like in
it's
general.
dark? Like
Like it's like low like polygon count. Like it looks worse than The Witcher 3, which came out in like 2015.
But The Witcher 3's bussin', bro.
Which came same
what-
people.
Yeah, it was the same.
It do be
literally.
bussin'.
Yeah,
No, but, like-
incredibly bus.
Agreed, yes, but like
It's an omnibus,
Cyberpunk
if you
released
will.
as an unfinished game, though. They were trying to go like games as a service, and it just fucking
No, for
didn't
sure.
work.
Listen, I understand the like situation behind it. I get why it's ugly.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I'm gonna be like I'm not gonna pity play it for
Yeah.
them, you know?
I remember it being quite nice looking.
Oh, it's ugly as hell.
I like the synthwave vibe. but
yeah,
that's
I
just me.
remember it
It's
looking good.
And also Keanu Reeves is there, so
It's
Yeah.
the art style is good. It's just if you walk up to an NPC and just look at them,
You're just like,
you're like, why are you melting?
you
Like,
blobby ass
yeah,
bitch.
It's like, what is this PS2 game? Maybe 3. I'll say 3
three
generously.
loose three.
Yeah, what is this PS3 game I'm playing? Like,
Honestly, speaking of PS3 games, The Last of Us, another
fuck
game
yes.
that's been looking terrible.
what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, the game it got released on PC.
it's like stuttery,
it's
but it
amazing.
looks
Yeah,
good.
It got released on the Steam Deck and it sucked. The remastered version got released on PC and it's fucking sick.
I hear on PC it's like a travesty.
Yeah, I've heard
like-
on PC it's like it uses 100% of your CPU and it looks awful.
Oh well, yeah, optimization and like that's
Yeah, that
different.
stuff.
That's different.
It looks
That's different.
pretty, but like no one
That's
can
different,
run
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Like
true.
Everyone's saying like it looks better on the
yeah,
PS3,
your,
which is why I'm-
your computer needs to be able to render like Spider-Verse to
Yeah.
be able to fucking do it.
yeah, which like is like
I would play
not
on
what you want.
PlayStation, honestly.
Yeah,
I'd play it
for
on,
sure.
on the PS.
So, can we talk about what's coming up with the spring anime releases?
Yeah.
So we have Attack on. Well, no, geez, we have Demon Slayer
We're gonna have Attack on Titan. We're gonna have one episode of Attack on Titan every year until,
until we
we're
die.
dead.
Yeah. They're just like, oh,
Yeah.
we
And
actually
then
split
they're
into
gonna
a
sell us a
couple
movie
more.
for the last 3 chapters.
Yeah.
I would love that. You know, just like honestly, cash that check. Why not? Why not cash a check? I'll go.
Speaking of Demon Slayer, they cashed a check on the fucking Entertainment District arc and it sucked.
Do you mean the?
Like giving us the Entertainment District arc again as a
Did you
movie
see-
just for
Did you see it?
it looks
No,
really good.
It was
Did you-
good,
did you-
but
did
it's
you go?
bullshit. It's
I went
bullshit to
see
call
it,
that
but
a
I'm like,
movie.
it's the thing is that like, okay, if you're trying to take advantage, Mugen Train was worth it.
Yes,
This
for
one,
sure.
I was expecting to like have a little bit more, context that like actually made it worth spending another 15 fucking bucks, and it was not for me. I'm sorry.
They advertised. I had so many people text Nick
Sorry.
before you boil. Just keep simmering before you
And
boil.
I love Demon Slayer. I love Demon Slayer.
I had so many people text me from like high school being like, just saw the new Demon Slayer movie. What the fuck was that? And I was like, it's not a movie. It's the last 2 episodes. And the first one, it's so not fair of them to not tell you that. Everyone thought it was a movie.
They did.
They super
They
did.
were so
They
clear
were
with the
sneaky.
advertising.
They were conniving.
They were literally like, you're gonna see the last 2 or 3 episodes, and then we're gonna give you 40 minutes of the Swordsmith Village arc 2 months early. They said that.
Okay,
They
fine.
were so clear.
Okay, fine.
Oh, and
Don't blow a gasket. Don't blow
oh
a
my
gasket.
god. Oh, I hate to see Tengen battle against Gyotaro in 4K movie quality. However, I watched one of the most gorgeously illustrated and choreographed fights in all of anime on the biggest screen possible. Oh
Yeah,
no.
I was really soaking in those 3 opening credit sequences. That was hype. That was
We
sick.
paid $8.
We did not. It
we
was
paid $8 total. We got a deal through your AMC
Yeah, we got
stubs.
a deal because I pay $25 a month for AMC
True,
stubs.
that's also
Your
true.
So I
gold
can go in the
gloving.
segregated line to not be with the B-listers.
That's true.
I was literally because I went to a movie we saw John Wick 4, me and
Yeah.
Dorothy, and we were walking into an
seen it?
AMC.
Fuck yeah.
Can we talk about John Wick 4 tonight?
No. Talk about the
We're,
season
like,
anime.
already
Talk about the
running
season anime.
long.
Go on.
Okay.
Talk about season anime.
We were in John Wick and I saw the 2 lines and it was like me and Dorothy like split off to the side and I was like, damn, I usually come to the theaters with like the hoity-toities,
With an A-lister?
with an
Yeah.
A-lister. And then I realized, oh, there's no one in either line, and also they call the same people from the same line.
No, they're gonna ask. They're gonna look for your badge. They're gonna ask you.
There was literally there was
Yeah.
the lady off to the side, and she was like usually treating with the the A-listers, and she called us over, and I was like,
What's
no
her
difference.
Name? What's her name? I'm gonna have her fucking job.
Yeah, I'll give her a ring
Yeah.
right now. In front of my girlfriend, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, go ahead and write that down.
Wow.
If you want to slide me that A-list anytime, hit me up.
I pay so much money for A-listers. I
And you see
deserve,
movies, what, like 2-3 times a month?
I don't see them nearly enough to justify it. But I won't be caught dead in the B-list line now. No chance. I get into the theater and I'm like lean next to myself and I'm like, excuse me, are you an A-lister? And if they say no, I move.
But yes, I mean, in very, very short summation, John Wick 4 was incredible.
Yeah.
3 hours, there's a couple of set pieces that dragged. But and also there was times where it was like, that guy's way didn't get punched in the face. You're like, oh, he's kind of just standing there, like willing to take it. And I was like, good for him.
He can take bullets because of his fucking Kevlar, whatever shit.
What do we feel
didn't-
about the suits?
I didn't like it. I think it takes
You break ribs everywhere.
I think it takes the umph out of John Wick. I think my perfect John Wick scene is John Wick 2, Benelli M4 in the catacombs after killing Signore.
Where you can't see dick.
Well,
I hate that scene.
Literally so satisfying just watching, he runs out of bullets, pushes the shotgun into a guy's chest, loads a bullet, boom, carnage, sheer carnage. The idea of them, everybody just lifting their tuxedos and being
I hate that,
it's not satisfying. And then everybody else is the high table, masked guys who are also super bulletproof. And I'm like, I miss just John Wick just putting headshots.
They had to change it up though, because people were complaining that it was too much gunplay, and it's this time you use gunplay to try to get close, and then you have to outsmart them with
Fuck that. Too much gunplay? Oh yeah, I'm here for the deep political world building of John Wick.
But for example, if you think about it, also Keanu Reeves is getting up there in age. You don't want him to do everything martial arts, so you have to make sure that and then get close.
Give him a
do
break.
your fucking whatever flips you got to do, and then finish him off in a cool way and nice way.
There was a 20-minute nunchuck scene.
And it was hype. It was rad.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but obviously Keanu still got it.
Well,
I'm not saying Keanu hasn't got it. I'm just saying they have to switch it up because every single John Wick movie has elevated on the action choreography and it has done something innovative. In my opinion, for example, the Dragon's Breath scene was the most important one because it changed it to be for example, like a shoot 'em up platformer game where you level up the
Hotline Miami.
camera. Exactly.
It was literally
and then you get to
Hotline
see
Miami.
you have to see his
Oh,
strategy
yeah, it
and shit like that. So that stood out to me, as well as Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen's fucking sick. That's all.
So I agree. I hate the bulletproof suits.
I don't like him either. Yeah.
But I get that they're for me. They're literally for me because I want the hand-to-hand shit. The shooting.
The knives.
Is whatever. I like the knives. I like the knives. I like the hand-to-hand. I like the fact that John Wick fights like a fucking mongoose where he's just coiling around someone's thigh
He really
and
is,
takes
yeah.
them down. I like all that. And I get that they need bulletproof suits. Otherwise, he just shoot everybody. So I get that it's for me. But like you said, they need to be breaking ribs or something. I hate that he holds it up and it just tinks off of it.
Yeah,
like
that
it's like
sucks.
Avengers armor or
You're
whatever.
that's not how Kevlar works.
Yeah,
It's fabric.
And then they're getting stabbed. So it's like, what is
how
this suit?
strong is the Kevlar?
Yeah.
How strong are these knives?
It's insane. But like, I do.
Suspension of disbelief, I guess, at that point.
Yeah, again, I get that it's for me, and I appreciate that there is more hand to hand. I also, in this movie, and we'll wrap it up, but like, I liked that there were like 3 main assassins because it really highlighted that John Wick does have a unique fighting style. Like John Wick's coiling around people like a viper, and then Donnie Yen's like the fastest man alive, like punching somebody 30 times
With his
before they hit the
katana.
ground. Yeah, he's stabbing people. Then you got the dude with the dog. I don't remember his name.
Don't remember his name either.
Don't know if
He's
I
Mr.
ever-
Nobody.
Actually, yeah, he
He's
never
Mr.
says his
Nobody.
name. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah. He's like this weird, like ruthless boxer almost. And he pulls down the backpack. I love that they all had their unique fighting style. That was really great. And I can't wait to see like
Ballerino.
she's coming back. Like if they do another one, I'm excited that like her, like the daughter, Mr. Nobody, and Donnie Yen are all super exciting characters that I want to see again.
Okay, we need to move on.
Okay,
We're running so long.
Moving on.
We need to do our the reason we have
game.
Jose here in the
The
first
game,
place.
yeah.
So Jose, we have compiled a list of 19 poorly explained animes. And we need you to read the poorly explained animes, and then me and Danny are gonna try and answer said poorly explained anime.
Oh, got it.
So you are our impartial judge, and then me and Danny just have to like buzz in. I don't know what are we gonna do for a buzz? How about no, right here.
Whoever
we
picks
put-
up, whoever
These
picks
are
up the
fake,
gun.
by the way.
Put
They're-
in a crisp, real $100 bill.
so
courtesy of
what
Example.
we're gonna do is it's gonna be a snag situation.
So okay.
No, so one bill. That way it's
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that
But you
makes
can't
sense.
have you can't have your elbows on the table. I'm gonna be that guy.
okay. So you have to give him the list of poorly
Yeah,
explained
I need the
anime.
Me?
Yeah, I don't have it.
I don't have it either.
It's in Discord.
Why does that mean I have it?
I don't know, because Stank said you had been the one to talk to him about it.
Okay,
fine.
bet. First description: little girls climb into big hole.
Little girls climb into big hole.
Made in Abyss?
Correct.
Bloop!
God damn it!
Yo, let's go. Get ready
right.
for the 6 o'clock news, Nick.
That's what I thought it was gonna be. No, and then the loser of this has to do an anime dance. Yeah.
That's
no,
fine,
No,
I'm
it's
in
like
the
a
lead.
specific anime dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
I think it's like the Toki Doki dance or something like that.
Okay. A young boy fights a clown, spiders, and other bugs.
Hisoka. Hunter x Hunter.
Don't fucking take it first.
Hunter x Hunter.
Okay,
You wouldn't have got it. You haven't even seen the show.
I
Not
was not
you,
fucking
him,
okay.
him.
I was not fucking gaslighting you. High schooler has to track down a serial killer who loves hands.
My Hero?
God damn
No.
it. What?
Hands?
High schooler has to track down a serial killer who loves hands. I think hands is a good fucking tease.
Detective Conan?
No.
Okay.
Last guess. High schooler has to track down a serial killer who loves hands.
Who loves hands?
MHA was a fantastic. JoJo's?
Yeah, JoJo.
High schooler? They're all like 30, aren't they?
No, Jotaro was like
I didn't
16.
fucking write the shit.
Jotaro's
God
18.
damn. Who likes hands?
Who likes
I'm-
hands?
I'm fucked.
That is
Every
not
single
what.
pose is hands.
That is not what I would
I'm
describe
getting screwed over.
Dio
Jotaro.
as.
What's next?
It's also
Okay.
a vampire.
Dysfunctional couple participates in the Hunger Games.
I'm fucked. I'm not.
SAO.
No. Dysfunctional couple
Okay,
participates in the
we
Hunger
heard
Games.
you the first time. I don't.
I think Hunger Games and I think Blue Line.
Mirai Nikki.
Correct.
Got it.
So you have two. He has
I have a
one.
fucking
This
tattoo
is
from
insane.
it.
Well,
I have
JoJo
a-
doesn't count. I'm not counting JoJo.
Why?
You
You
fucking
gave us both
yeah,
the
you gave-
same
Okay, that's
hint.
true. That's true. So it's 3-1. I'm sorry,
This
bro.
is insane.
Whoever yells the loudest wins.
Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Fucked.
This
is insane.
So
baby.
I was gonna say
4 to 1.
hypnosis, Mike.
Yeah.
Whoever that's fucking true. Teenager gets rock hard, pours acid on his friends, and makes a lab to make white powder.
Dr. Stone.
God damn it, yes.
So
he's got 5.
This is insane.
What the fuck?
I
Okay.
can still catch up. There's like 20.
Yeah.
Armless war veteran finds out that through the power of FedEx that she has PTSD.
Violet Evergarden.
Fuck yeah.
God damn it.
5-2.
Of
I
course
thought
you
it
get
was Full
Violet
Metal
Evergarden.
until you said she.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if
5-2.
you can beat him with speed. Die until you get all the waifus.
3-0.
Fuck. Okay.
6-2.
So 6-2. I'm gonna put it here just in case. Microwaving a banana gone wrong.
What?
Microwaving a banana gone wrong.
Oh, Steins Gate.
7 fucking shit.
Stank didn't even check to see if I knew any
You
of
can
them.
get this one.
Okay.
You can get this one. Dude eats fingers.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
You
bitch.
son of a bitch! I knew it. You
go.
just beat me on the
Let's
draw.
go.
7-3. 7-3. Fuck. Okay. Student eats potato chips while committing mass murder.
I fucking had it. I had it.
Power overcomes everything.
What is
Death
it?
Note.
You fuck.
While he's holding the Death Note.
I'm furious.
8-3.
Fuck. Guy goes on a really bad date and becomes a cannibal.
I don't know.
Tokyo Ghouls.
Fuck, man. Goddamn. We should have like
9-3.
a buffer.
Oh, should I have a handicap?
We should
Yes.
do this with Pokemon.
Fuck you.
Are we gonna do
Oh, I would
Pokemon?
love to. Can I join on that one? Okay,
Yeah.
let's. A dude launches a worldwide rebellion sponsored by Pizza Hut.
Code Geass.
God damn it.
I
9.
thought, and then the pizza thing through.
9
It's
to 3.
literally Code
9 to
Geass
3.
is sponsored by Pizza Hut. 10-3. Don't you dare skimp me.
You had 9?
I for sure have
Okay,
10.
then 10. Fuck. Okay. 10-year-old boy gets kicked out of a. Whoa. 10-year-old boy gets kicked out and joins an animal fighting circuit.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
yeah!
10-4.
10 and 4.
How dare you?
I don't.
How dare you sit there and wait for me to take it?
Listen. I
Did you
honestly
just gift him one?
I didn't even think about that.
Did you just gift
God
sub
damn.
me
Did
one?
you know it was Pokemon?
No.
No, it's not. Okay. An amputee and a metal man search the world for a shiny rock.
Full Metal Alchemist
yeah, it's
Brotherhood.
Full
Full Metal Alchemist.
11-4.
Technically, it said Full Metal. You said Brotherhood, so it's technically from FMA.
Yeah, the same thing.
Boo.
They're both based off the same manga.
Boy is
I'm
kicked out of an orphanage because he's a furry. So 11-3, 11-4.
A boy is kicked out of an orphanage because he's a furry?
Bungo straight up?
Yes, sir.
11-5.
That's what we need. We need more shit.
You would need to get every single one to even catch up.
Done.
Lord of Hell learns customer service.
Devil's part-timer.
God damn it.
That's ridiculous.
12-5. Let's go.
A vampire tries to take over the world but gets thwarted by a team of kids and their meddling dog. What the fuck?
JoJo's again?
Yeah, this is Stank. That was a weird. That was a weird.
See, that one makes sense
What
for
a bastard.
JoJo's. Iggy.
What a bastard.
That's
Okay,
season
12
one.
to 5.
No, Iggy's season 5, I think.
This is part 3. They were talking about part 3. This
Okay.
A teacher trains his class to kill him.
Assassination Classroom.
God
That's
damn,
what you
that
should
one
have
I
got.
should've known.
Where
I shoulda knew.
13. Fuck. Teen goes to a wild rave and leaves a new person.
Teen goes to a wild...
Devilman Crybaby?
Yes! I just watched the first 2 episodes of that. It was fucking. I was like,
wild.
"Ooh, yes, I saw that." Nice. So, 13-6. Fuck. A city fights off nudists from eating there. Eating there? A city fights off nudists from eating there.
Food Wars?
A city fights off nudists? No, it's not Food Wars. A city fights off nudists from eating there. Oh, okay. I'll redo it again.
You got
Pay
it?
attention. A city fights off nudists from eating them.
Oh. Attack on Titan.
Fuck! I was gonna. I think that was
sabotage.
Yeah, that was sabotage. Correct. I was like, Stank misspelled that. No, okay, that was your fault.
That's it, right? That's
no.
all of them?
So 14-5. Fuck. Okay.
6, but yeah.
Which one did you get? Oh, Devilman. You got Devilman. You got Devilman.
Yeah.
Okay. For all the marbles.
Nice. Yeah, this one's
fuck-
winner take
I'm-
all.
Yeah, we're doing
I'm the guest
double
one, brother.
Jeopardy
Take
here.
all.
Yeah.
A man yearns for skill-based matchmaking IRL. A man yearns for skill-based matchmaking IRL.
SAO?
No. A man yearns for skill-based matchmaking IRL. He yearns for skill-based matchmaking.
Okay, we heard the year.
One Punch Man. I won. I canonically won.
Canonically won.
I
14
objectively know more anime than Nick.
14-7, which
That's
means
hype.
that Danny
You have to do the dance. It
is
was all or
doing a
nothing.
TikTok of
it was
the
all or
Doki,
nothing.
the Doki Toki whatever dance.
It was all. I think the
Can
audience
we put
should
you in my
decide.
maid outfit for
I
it?
think the audience should
Do you
decide
wanna-
who
we
won
can
that
do,
one.
We can do a poll.
I think we got a poll. I won the all
okay,
or nothing.
We'll have Stank do a poll. Who won? Is it the guy
Who
who was
won?
14 or the guy who was 7?
Or the guy who won the winner takes all.
Yeah.
Technically, he won the winner takes all, so I'm voting for
That I did not agree to.
You agreed.
It's two
I
versus
said,
if
three.
we
are
run
we-
it back, you agreed.
I said,
2v1.
are we doing double Jeopardy?
We'll do a poll.
2v1.
We'll do a poll. You do not have a say, sir.
Just log on to YouTube and vote. You have a say.
Okay. Should we do our flashback episode?
Sure.
News?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have one? Or do you
I
want
do.
me to? Okay.
Scott Pilgrim's getting an anime
You're right. With the
fully voiced by the original movie
the
cast.
original
Did you not know?
movie cast.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Michael Cera,
Brie
others.
Larson, Chris Evans. Insane.
Yeah,
Like an insanely
wild.
loaded cast.
Yeah. So that's hype. It's gonna be on Netflix. No other info about it. That
I
info
think
kind
that's
of
going to
just
be
dropped.
huge for your fan base.
It's gonna be sick. That is like one of my favorite movies of all time.
That does not surprise me in the slightest.
I don't care what like every film bro has done to ruin that movie. It is still one of my favorites.
What do you mean? Is there an anti-Scott Pilgrim movement?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
If you go,
But it's actually good. It's a good movie.
it's so good. If you like tell anyone that like your favorite movie is Scott Pilgrim, red flag.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's
It's
tough.
just like everybody made it a personality for 10 years, and it's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna kill myself if I hear that word again.
Yeah.
Like that's just the way anything goes. If it gets talked about enough, everyone's like, I hate this so much.
Yeah.
That is hype though. It's gonna be interesting to see Chris Evans and a bunch of other like very American actors do anime voice. Are we gonna get
I don't
that?
know. I don't know if it's like. I wonder if it would be in the art style of the graphic novel, because that's not like anime. You know? Do you know what the
how
graphic
is it,
novel
How
is?
is it an anime?
For
Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, for Scott Pilgrim. I'm not sure how they're gonna adapt it to an anime though.
I don't know. To be fair,
Because it's not a cartoon. Like, it's made in America.
I don't know. Who knows? You know, the people doing the headlines it could be just like a bunch of people who don't know what anime is and are just like, oh, it's
Yeah.
anime. You know, like we'll see. We have to wait and see like what the art style is, what studio's doing it.
Imagine it's like Mappa.
Imagine it's like Studio Trigger,
Yeah,
like coming
that-
in hot after
Ooh, I feel like-
Cyberpunk.
No,
Trigger would
and
be
after
good for
and
it.
after fucking Visions. My favorite Star Wars
Yeah.
Visions one was the Chrono Trigger one. Sorry, my bad.
True. You're good. It's a podcast.
Yeah.
Dive in.
I have one last flashback thing that I'd love because I already got his opinion, but I want to get yours. Speaking of Netflix, the One Piece adaptation is happening on Netflix, and I want to know your opinions on it. Do you think it's going to be good?
It's the worst
Show you can do. Yeah.
anime you could adapt in a live action.
Because like the
it's just so
breaking the-
wacky
yeah.
and
Everyone's
insane.
goofy.
And like
Yeah.
everyone's goofy as hell. The power, it's so expensive seeming. Like everyone's got an insane power or is like an animal. And like I just wouldn't pick that one.
Just seeing live action Chopper might be worth the price of admission just because of how hilarious that might end up being.
Seeing live action any of them is gonna terrify me.
I feel like
Broke.
I feel like a live action My Hero would be like a superhero movie.
yeah,
it'd be great.
I think My Hero could work. I think Dragon Ball could work. They just
The hair and the fucking
dude, Man of Steel has convinced me they can do it.
I'd argue
like,
Dragon Ball has
What part
already
of,
worked.
Man of Steel.
when he's fighting Zod, it's all like the fighting is crazy.
Oh no, the fighting, yes, but I feel like part of what made Dragon Ball like stand out as much was like the gravitas surrounding the power ups and the transformations that like I've seen like convention hair for like Super Saiyan, and I'm
tough
like
to look
it's
at,
it's
yeah.
kind of tough.
Yeah.
And then we also saw Dragon Ball like Evolution fucking destroy everything. Yeah.
One of the greatest moves ever made.
Dragon Ball Evolution sucked ass, and I will die on that hill.
So good. Oh my
Sorry,
God.
he lost the anime contest.
Since
He's
when
just
is
bitter.
Vegeta fucking Piccolo slapdog?
Huh? Vegeta's not
No,
in it.
sorry. No. Ozaru in the movie is explained as Piccolo's like servant, and I'm like, what the? That's not fucking it.
It's like
Never seen the movie.
oh, it's insane.
I've
It's
never
nonsense.
seen it. Yeah, I just heard it's very bad.
What's your news?
Well, I have a couple of ones, and that's why I was asking if you had any. ReZero season 3 got announced.
Yes.
Which is huge. I haven't finished season 2 yet. I've tried like 4 separate times, and I can't get back into it for some reason. Season 1, probably like some of the greatest 24 episodes ever put together.
Which one does he get eaten by rabbits in?
That would be season 1.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's
I-
the big rabbit, the huge
A bunch of rabbits.
You
They
think
like
that's
go
season 1?
inside him and eat them.
Yeah, he goes through a lot. Superhero goes through
Yeah.
a lot. My other news is that Blue Lock season 2 got announced. No
Nice,
shit,
yeah,
obviously.
obviously.
But they're also getting a movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did hear about that. That's hype. The manga is like killing it right now too in terms of like
yeah.
sales. Like Blue Lock's like on top of the world for being a sports anime.
I mean, that's the thing. Haikyuu's been on top. Like, sports anime are very popular. Kuroko's Haikyuu and Blue Lock are like, and even Aoshi, which is like a less popular soccer anime, like crush it. People love that shit.
I think Blue Lock has a bit more mass appeal by being insane. Though, you know, like
so animified.
so animified and so just like you could be like it's like the Hunger Games but with soccer or it's Squid Games with football. Like
Yeah.
Did you guys talk about the Studio Ghibli news?
one is the Studio Ghibli news.
They're doing an undisclosed project with Lucasfilm.
Let him sleep, man. Just let him sleep.
I thought it was announced that it's like a Grogu thing, like a
I would fucking love anything Studio Ghibli, and then if it's Star Wars, it's like Lucasfilm like technically does other shit. I could be Indiana Jones for all I care.
Yeah.
But like I would love a Star Wars Studio
Ooh,
Ghibli.
why am I
They did
blanking?
renderings. They did renderings online, like fan renderings, and it's like this is fucking hype.
I bet it'd be sick.
Why am I spacing the Studio Ghibli guys?
Hayao
name?
Miyazaki.
Let him sleep.
He wants to do more.
He's so old.
He likes doing
He's
it. It's
so
not.
sad.
He'll
I
make
don't
a
think
bajillion
anyone,
dollars doing
He's
it, bro.
already made $1 bajillion.
I don't think anyone's making him do it.
I know, but like it's
How
with like all
dare you.
mangakas. It's like it's just like at a certain point, just let it go.
He likes doing it.
I just every video I see the man, he's like smoking. He's like anime was a mistake.
He's
and
got
I'm
a
like,
ginormous pot of ramen, like
Yeah,
just with cooking his laundry in it, like
He's
living
the
in the
man's
thing.
How old is Akira Toriyama?
like 80?
He's still fucking having fun with Super.
That man's also too old.
He's
That
also
is-
too
that is
old.
a crazy example.
Yeah,
Like,
Super's going crazy apparently on the manga side. So
I have no idea. I know Ultra Ego Vegeta happened. That's the last thing I checked in for, and now
Frieza-
Vegeta, yeah, and
Frieza
and
just went
Frieza's
fucking
black.
crazy.
Yeah. And that's all I know. But yeah, so that is mine. My best boy of the week is the multiple people in Mexico who tried to sell me either cocaine, silver, Viagra, or all three simultaneously. Because you can buy Viagra over the counter in Mexico as well as anabolic steroids. And apparently Americans going to like Mexico to get Viagra without a prescription is so popular they have a Viagra man. This is a real life character from like Mexico you will see on advertisements whose face is a Viagra pill.
Okay.
And he's just him in a superhero costume. And I'm like, is the superpower your hard dick?
Yeah, he's hard. He gets hard.
I was like, what is
He's like
that?
Hiroshima.
So what?
It's like Hiroshima.
The bombing?
No,
Hiroshima.
Oh, Hiroshima.
Not like the bombing.
Yeah, I was like, Hiroshima's
Contrary
a
to
weird thing
popular belief.
That's a weird
yeah.
thing to talk
weird
about.
thing to bring up now. But yeah, I was like, his whole power is it'll make your
rock
pee-pee hard.
hard.
Yeah. And it was wild because I was like, why is his face blue? And I was like, oh, it's a Viagra pill.
Yeah.
And then like I was just like walking down the street. I was in Cabo over the weekend. And people would just be like cocaine, marijuana, silver. And I was like,
hype.
and I
That's
was like,
super cool.
I was like, I don't. In what order do I buy? It was like, it's like, oh yeah, I'll take that silver necklace in an 8-ball.
I like
please.
the idea that you're just like walking with Dorothy and you're like, yeah, I figure we'll check out a movie. There's a really cool spa, cocaine. And it's like, oh yeah, 3 please.
Oh, like for
yeah, I'll
like
take 3.
like
Yeah.
like literally
Yeah, 3
exactly
cocaine,
that.
please.
Yeah, one one cocaine,
Yeah,
sir.
I'll take 1 cocaine if you don't mind.
I would love to see you in that interaction. I don't know why, because I feel like that would happen, and it would make me smmile.
If that happened to me,
Then
I'd
we'd
have
blush.
I'd
We'd
have to
blush.
buy a little cocaine. Are you kidding me? You're not buying a little bit of cocaine if a man offers it to you.
You're like, yeah, and you keep throwing like a silver ring with the 8-ball. Like, I would appreciate
What
it.
are you gonna say in that scenario? No, absolutely not.
No, gracias would be polite.
No, I don't want any cocaine,
No,
sir.
no cocaine,
Yeah.
senor.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm like leaving my conversation with my girlfriend. I'm coming back with cocaine.
Honey, look what I got. You're just
I'm like,
loose gripping coke.
This is cocaine. We don't have to take it, but I have it now. I now own cocaine.
This is so
I would love to be a proud cocaine owner. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I would take the silver ring before, but I would take the silver ring before and then the Mary Jane.
Is this cocaine used, or is this new cocaine?
Yeah, can I rent some cocaine in Mexico?
Rent it?
Yeah.
Rent? Is it a communal cocaine?
Fuck. Oh my god. Do you have a best boy?
My best boy is, I guess, Scott Pilgrim. I usually plan it better, but I was gonna say my best boy is Scott Pilgrim and lead into my news. But yeah.
I love that for Michael Cera.
I'm glad the movie apparently like tanked when it came out. Scott Pilgrim needs a second.
It was
life.
really fucking
Oh
good.
yeah,
I
yeah,
liked
they
it.
definitely.
It was great.
No one ever talks about it. We need Scott Pilgrim to come back out.
It made no money. That's all that matters.
I'm sure it's made plenty of money like after the fact.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
many
like it
people
was
are
a
buying
flop when it happened.
DVDs.
It was a flop when it dropped.
Yeah.
Streams on Netflix absolutely equate to dollar bills.
Look,
That's called a cult classic, not a box office hit.
Well, of course, but you can still make money on a cult classic. It's like Iron
yeah.
Giant made money, but it flopped in the box offices.
Iron Giant is fucking peak.
You got me there. I don't have my Iron Giant database knowledge
was
on
a
me right now.
Well-known flop in
Yeah,
the blockbusters.
it is.
Incredible. Like lost a ton of money,
I guess so.
but it's just absolutely peak. It was before its time. That
Vin
was
Diesel said fucking I'm Superman, and I was like,
I'm just happy Scott Pilgrim's gonna get a little more. I guess, yeah, it has enough recognition, but it's cool we're getting more stuff of it.
wait, are we getting the Vin Diesel extended universe here between like fucking Groot, the Iron Giant, and then fucking Dom Toretto? Sorry about that.
You're good. I'm doing
The
the
thing is,
math.
like the next Fast and Furious movie is about to come out, and I know he fucking loves Fast and Furious, but I mean,
I'm just trying to figure out
God.
if they.
God, the trailer. I saw the trailer when I went to see John Wick 4. It looked horrible.
Yeah.
It looked so bad. They said family 14 times in the fucking trailer.
Good.
I'm so excited.
Good. I was concerned they wouldn't.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
just like, it's like the whole trailer was about family. Jason Momoa also looks old. Like he is like 50.
Do they? What's the gimmick of this one? Because they went to space last time.
this time is just like ending it because of family.
What are you talking
It's
about?
the last
always,
one.
The gimmick.
It's
always
the
last
beginning
one.
of the end, apparently. For
It's always the last one.
Yeah, I think that's what it says. Like the beginning of the end. God knows what that means.
That's their final arc.
Yeah.
Like,
the fact that Fast and Furious is getting to like James Bond levels of like legacy at this point because they've had over 10 films is fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah,
insane.
and
It's
I
a
love that for
crazy
them.
game. I wish this next one just took place entirely in space.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
They're just in the ISS, like,
Yeah, it's
like
just a
using
sci-fi
little,
film.
Yeah, like air boosters, like
Yeah.
to try and like catch each other. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do love letters?
Yes, please.
Okay. Don't
go
worry.
first
Don't
while I
worry. I have
scramble.
them. I have them.
You have all of them?
I have a couple.
Good.
So I don't. I mean, feel free to scramble and find some that you
Jose,
would like.
feel free to answer these as well.
So if you were Ginga Daichu asks, if you were isekai'd to a world from any anime, which one would you choose?
Jose, you're first.
The only acceptable answer, at least to me, is My Hero. I'm more likely to get powers and actually survive in My Hero than any other fucking anime.
But
You're more likely to get powers and be the Windex Man in
Yeah.
My Hero Academia.
There's some
I would
shit
rather do that than
powers.
be in fucking AOT or in Dragon Ball or in fucking.
What's
You
wrong with
realize
Dragon Ball?
there's options. There's not 4 anime.
I would. The
What's
thing
wrong
is,
with Dragon
I
Ball?
thought Dragon Ball, you get fucking pulverized by Frieza at some point.
yeah,
could
like
train-
entire
Okay.
planets
I
exploding
would
isn't
actually
the best.
no. I take away my go. You go first. You go first. I'm gonna rethink
Yeah, you
my
kinda
answer.
put him on the
no,
spot there.
fuck that. Pokemon. Pokemon is the answer. Yes.
That was mine.
Pokemon.
You are
That was mine. That's
fighting
the answer.
demons, and they are called you. It's just,
Sorry.
it
You're about
is
to
wild.
strangle me.
Sorry, it's
Yeah.
Pokemon. Pokemon
No,
is
that's
the correct answer.
That's the
Pokemon
answer.
is the correct
Pokemon,
answer.
for sure.
It is
Go.
unfortunately the answer, but at the
Oh,
same
it was
time,
Pokemon.
at the same time,
It was Pokemon.
Pokemon's kind of a shit answer.
Why?
Disagree.
Because you are literally okay. Here's the thing: Pokemon the anime, fantastic, cute. Pokemon the manga, terrifying.
That's fine.
Also the fact God exists and you can tame him.
Yeah, you catch them.
Billionaires are not allowed to own legendary Pokemon. Fuck you, Elon Musk. You are not owning Deoxys. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's
Is
you
that
being
true? Is that
isekai.
like
I don't know if you have
lore?
to.
No, the thing is that like if Pokemon were real, think about it. Billionaires should not be allowed to own or tame or fucking try to go for the legendary Pokemon.
Wow, look at this socialist tamer
No,
over
the thing
here.
is that like think about if fucking Jeff Bezos owned the Palkia
Yeah.
and he owned like space.
True, you're right. I can't believe they've never. I'm sure they've dabbled with that a little. But you're right. Yeah, rich
literally
people would have the
one
best
of the
fucking
best
ones.
games I played
was it
growing up was
Platinum?
Platinum.
Right,
You were giving a 10-year-old the fucking conundrum of letting somebody control space, time, and creation.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got really hyped up.
You're
there.
good. Get hyped.
I just don't know why
What's
you
your
would get
answer?
angry
Would
about.
you do Naruto?
Billionaires aren't
One
getting.
Piece?
Can you shut up? I'm talking.
I
Holy
like how
shit!
he's like, I like how he's like,
Go, my
I
bad.
like how he's like, yeah, what are you gonna do, huh? Naruto, you Naruto bitch?
You fucking
Huh?
loser!
Yeah, you
Fucking let me answer the question. Holy shit! So I was about to say.
His is Naruto. Anyway, what I would do.
Podcast is over.
Go.
It's the last time we have a guest. So, Pokemon is a fantastic answer, but like the fact that Deoxys and like Arceus exist terrifies me. Like I don't like obviously no one dies. Some people die in the manga, but like at the end of the day, you get to go on your little adventure. You're 12 years old. You pitter patter into the tall grass and catch a Pikachu. Fantastic. But like the fact that God is real and I control him scares me. If I had to choose one, Pokemon probably. If not Pokemon, probably Hunter x Hunter. Because one, yes, obviously Hunter x Hunter, but like Nen is so complicated and you can apply it in so many different ways. You get to build your own power based on your personality, and everybody can have Nen as long as you have your aura like awakened. And like obviously some people have higher proficiency for Nen than others, but like still very, very like a ton of possibilities. And like, yeah, you might die, but only if you go to the Dark Continent.
This podcast doesn't work when your favorite anime are ones I've never seen.
What? It's not my fault you haven't seen Hunter x Hunter. You can watch it. It's 140 episodes. You can do it.
That's
I
so
believe you.
many.
It's not that many.
It's 140 episodes. That's so many.
Everybody would love to see it.
It's like 60 hours.
Okay, well that's been the love letters.
What do you mean? Do another.
Can I?
Okay, we'll do another.
I was gonna say, can I change my anime and give you Pokemon?
No.
Okay, yes.
You've already agreed. Who was your favorite died in the first episode character?
Die in the first episode character?
Yeah, that's not the great question, actually.
Damn.
Who do you believe is the most useless
Fuck you,
character?
whoever asked that.
Yeah, I mean, I read it and I was like, yeah, it's fun, but I can't really think of anybody who dies in the first episode.
Nick's hot. Nick's heated.
Trying to think, who dies in the first episode?
Aaron's mom.
Aaron's mom. That's a great answer. I don't know why that would be your favorite character, but it
That's
is.
the problem.
Then again,
Yeah.
it's hard
Was
to
she
get
hot?
connected to a character
Yeah,
who
she was
dies.
hot. For sure, she's hot.
I mean,
Who died in the first episode of
had-
One? The fucking Marine guy died in the first episode of One Piece. He sucked. Sorry, my
Alexander
bad.
Morgan? No.
No,
I have no idea.
Some dude that Zoro killed.
Gotcha. Who do you believe is the most useless character in any anime?
Yamcha.
Fair. For sure, fair. Krillin, right?
Krillin actually.
Dragon Ball has a great mirror.
Krillin
Yeah.
bagged
them.
Android 18. He's
Most-
not useless.
But he's now a cop.
His use shouldn't be Android 18's dildo, though.
I
Like, that's his
love that
use.
fucking job.
I would take that use any day of the week, honestly.
I would love that job.
You're right, it's most of Dragon Ball who isn't Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah, and like Piccolo and Gohan occasionally.
What about Tenten?
Tenten is a fantastic answer. If you're
Yeah.
talking Naruto, it's either Tenten or Kiba, I would say, are the two most useless characters. That being
sucks.
said,
I love Kiba.
slept on useless character is Naruto's first teacher.
Iruka.
Aruka slept
Sensei.
on useless character, but like also like he's like now the head of the school, so he has use there. I would say personally most useless character Usopp. Usopp is
What are you talking about?
worst Straw
Disagree.
Hat by a fucking Texas
Usopp's
mile.
got great moments.
Texas mile. Oh
Dude,
yeah.
that fight. Okay, my bad. Go.
What fight?
The fight between him and Luffy sets up the entire like redemption arc of Water 7.
Well, when Usopp is like disobeying his captain and like trying to get a ship that dies 10 episodes later to like be more important than the entirety of the Straw Hat crew, that fight? Is that the fight? Is that the fight we're talking about?
Fine.
Okay.
I think thematically it made sense to me.
Can I have a genre of character that I find useless?
Go.
You know any anime?
Horny.
I love horny characters.
Fair.
Yep.
You know any anime where the protagonist is a guy, but it's actually a girl who does everything? So like Kakegurui,
Yep.
the male of any harem
Why
anime.
do they do that? Just make the female character the main character.
Komi Can't Communicate does that too.
Yeah.
The male of any anime like that is always unbelievably useless.
Like, do we need the man like as a medium to like be like, oh, here's the story? Just
I guess
make
it's like the horny medium, where it's like you just have this guy who explains what's happening, and then like horny teens are like, oh, I hope he gets with the girl.
Danganronpa's kind of like that too, where you're like the character.
Yeah,
and everybody
you're
else
just
moves.
No one, yeah.
Everybody else moves this
Like
this,
every Persona game. Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody else moves the plot forward except for you. That's a really good one, actually. I like that a lot because it's stupid.
I hate it.
It's
I hate
stupid.
that genre of character.
But yeah, so Usopp or Tenten, probably your best answers.
Yamcha.
Yamcha,
There we
definitely
go.
up
I
there.
gotcha.
And that's it.
I was gonna say Mineta from MHA.
Another
hate
great
Mineta,
answer.
yeah.
Mineta is also the worst. Like so, like they just like the
Or
cotton.
the invisible girl from MHA
True.
too.
She has a use down the line. She'll get there.
Okay, but
Well, what, when she's naked?
Well, that cover was wild. That was
awful.
that
Have
was
you
a
heard of that?
wild
fully
cover.
like the Chainsaw Man
They
treatment.
showed her, like, they reveal her on a cover of one of the newer
Like the
chapters.
whole thing?
I don't know, not her head, right? You don't see her head.
It's no, you do see her head, I believe. I don't remember.
It's just like, keep going.
It's like it's very much just like her, but she's naked, and like her gloves are covering her boobs.
Okay.
And she's like 15, and it's like, oh yeah, the power of nakedness is this 15-year-old's power.
So like
you know?
the Demon Slayer manga panel that everybody's like excited to.
Mitsuri?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mitsuri's over 18, so that's
but-
very different ballpark game.
Okay,
but yeah, it's definitely interesting. It was a lot of controversy got stirred up over it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Can I see it again? Yeah, let me.
Damn.
Yeah, it was kind of out of pocket.
That's not.
And they
Not
only ever show her once in
Yeah.
the manga. You get like a little like refraction of her later on. We'll get there with the next season of MHA. But yeah, that's been Love Letters. Thank you guys so much for checking in for this week's episode of Otakus Anonymous. We are so happy that you choose to be with us on a week-by-week basis. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow our TikTok page if you want to see Danny do the Toki Doki dance, I believe is what it's called.
Vote Nick, I won.
Yeah, or vote in the poll and have Nick lose the game that he won by almost double the score. I've been Nick, also known as NC Hammer 23, on all the platforms, guys. Make sure you're following our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Moments page, also known as our little clips page there on YouTube and TikTok. Daniel.
I've been Danny Motta. You can find me on YouTube as Danny Motta. On TikTok, it's DMotta3, where I'll be sharing and reposting the video of Nick doing the anime dance.
Yeah. So whoever does it has to repost it naturally.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Who is this? Who is this guy?
Make sure that you subscribe to Danny Motta on YouTube, the Weeb Commander on the YouTube, and also NC Hammer 23 on the YouTube.
Thank you. And you are?
Tropical Joe. You can find me on wherever you want to see me. Tropical Joe Gaming on YouTube, Tropical Joe on TikTok, and Tropical Joe on Instagram.
If you've ever been to, what is it, Regal? If you've ever seen a Nuvi ad, you've seen this guy.
Hopefully.
Maria
Which I-
Menounos ain't got shit on him.
You guys are absolutely amazing. I would love to be back. I love the chaos, and you guys are the best part about it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Let's go get dinner. Bye, guys.
Bye.